wanted to make a quick clip on wrapping up the exhaust on the Miata, and I guess I'm the one that's into the dual exhaust. So go figure. If you recall, in this video here, I go over customizing the rear bumper. I'm the fan for dual exhaust. After all the work putting into trying to mold this to make it dual, cutting it out and going through that process to end up with this. So this is the muffler exhaust pipe that he picked up and he wanted to fit it on before I cut it, and ends up I caulk it up to experience. So I had the experience on molding, shaping, and fitting this side to match that side, but from there it is what it is. I gained experience in molding with fiberglass, and I hope you enjoyed or enjoyed the video. But and with that said, without further ado, let's get into hooking up the exhaust. Okay, so that's all of the old exhaust that I pulled off. It was pretty banged up. I don't know what that hole was for. That's what I'm pulling off. And this is the part, the one that he would like to have put on. This is what it came off. I'm gonna try to cut that back and get a part to fit it. So here we are. I'm gonna try to fit that piece on the rear and see if we can't get something to work out.
up having to take a nice chunk of this out, which loosen it on this end, but as I think about it, it's going to have the screen and mesh behind it to hold it in place, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to trim this piece back a bit, and I think that's going to get it. Not gonna look too bad once everything is in place. And I want it like this because I want it to naturally hang without them binding, and enough room where it's not leaning right up on the body. Like I said, when I put the mesh in there, that's gonna pull that together and hold it in place. So that shouldn't be too bad. Now I got enough room to work with while we try to customize the rest of the exhaust. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna try to put in place. We'll weld it there and weld that pipe into that flange. Have another flange there. And what I'm gonna try to work with here is this here. Fit those and weld those in place. And the way it's sitting right now, that's the kind of fitment I'll have, or that's what I'm hoping to have when it all comes together. I can trim that back if needed, but this here popped loose at the inside top. It's starting to split. It might put a little more fiberglass on that to hold it, but that's what I'm going for. Give you a quick glimpse of my ugly wheel. Okay, so I was telling you about my ugly wheels, and the one thing I am going to do, I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just hoping it's going to be strong enough to hold it together. If not, we need to get someone to do pretty well, then at least they have it marked. But I grind down the tops of them because I'm going to wrap them. But the main concern is exhaust, is leaks. So how I test it for leaks without even having to put it on is this method. So that's the light in there. And test this in. So that's how I went about testing it for leaks. If I don't see any light, I shouldn't have any leaks. And hopefully it'll hold together strong enough to where it doesn't once I put it on. Okay, so this here is where it gets a little bit more expensive, as opposed to just having some good welds. But as we know, it's not leaking, don't have any light, so I'm gonna just drop some of this around, call it a day. And like I said, if he decides he wants to get someone to do a professional weld, at least this is in place. Said for very hot areas, use aluminum foil to wrap around it. So I'm gonna use the foil just for backup. And I have such ugly wheels. So it says peel this, and it tells you how much to overlap it, but to make sure it's tight. And what I'm gonna also do is you need to find something to, I like to find something to wrap it around to make sure it's really tight and in place. Got this clear coating on both sides, so make sure you remove that. Find some wire to wrap it with. I went ahead and wrapped another layer of foil around the outside of that because that exhaust repair stuff is so sticky. I don't want a lot of trash and debris getting on it. And as well, I think once I start it up, this here will help help it cure better, and I believe it'll hold that heat within, so it'll give it even better seal. But I did this just to keep a lot of dirt and trash from collecting on that repair stuff until it's totally cured. That's how I handle my ugly welds. I put the repair exhaust tape around, wrapped it up, and I sealed all my holes, but just for extra security to hide the ugly wraps. I put that tape around it, and once it hardened, it will be really hardened in place, and that's going to hold pretty well as far as my cosmetics. But yeah, that's it. Now to get it on.
exhaust in place now. The whole ugly bit of it. Like I said, with those harden, be able to take that foil off. And the exhaust is in place. That gap looks about what I'm seeing on most of them. I still don't like it because it's still pretty close, but that's about what I'm seeing on average. Nice space there. Get to keep the bar in place, which most of all is what I wanted. That's my fitment. Ended up being a little bit wider on this side, the way it's been pulled, but I can live with it.